chando nainde ntubwata mariogo na mariogo aya igaitu ni igara yemete nainde turuseti chinse cheisiko ao nainde ni igara mariogo arosiri no umanyi gwa iguru mono ayo akonyara kurusia amarwaira yaboniga kurwasu umubiri itu yani buna bono murigereria ayande ni igagusibia amanyinga ayo ita yo mubere arusia amafuta ali amabeto kurukanga cholesterol ali akogoteye meki yagera amarwaira na gotonyora mariogo ande ni gotokurusia se mu Hong Kong iyo iri ni China ayande ngurustura sensemo ya India na ayande ngurustura sensemo ya South Africa na ayande na ayita Kenya agaiga bari no kuganya woko nyore mirimo bayichise nyagitari yaitu banyora maegerio egere tubwatera naso bwamo obweni abantu baitu gusi nonya nisiko yagusi asamanke bakere simya se namba 0717176383 gose obatarire memo chobosongo ange nesteji echigali HK Pharmaceutical Center obobwenia oraigene
ine noga nitiko chakiago sekugariya obotugi bwechingoko kampani yengoko nero lichibo liago enyorere bichuchu bya saso improved kienyeji ebyo bire chanjo na bire tayari asobotuga bitaliko bwatwa na marwaire bigo kina bwango ase chitwoni kigo ika chikiro ibere nenuso ise yemetie nye tato bigo koli bya aselire gose climate kende gyonse nabo gotuka otali gosiekera yani free range boigo ekero byabire meswani go bikobeka magena gucakira 2020 goika 2040 kero mwaka boigo mbabwate automatic egg incubators gochakira magena 58 goika chiribuisano inyora ekero kwagurire nigo gokoberwa goikege sieli kiago niko bagutuka imyo muchobosongo mwa Mutumbi Plaza second floor room number 1 barabara stage ye Kigali gose obatarase farm megotoke para ya Kisumu egati ya Nyakoe na Mosojo naboko bakirisimi ase namba 0710-831-806 0710-831-806 engoko gukinia abare migwetera obotuge
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi
television and on sia soberete nigo toje cyaragichinga gikiri umushimiwa aikirase studio nditwa kuri yedira bapema umushimiwa Joash Nyamoko kurwa sebunge ya North Mugirango ngo ikaranga studio by the week natachite mapema sana tuwale jidega cyae kominemo igo tusabo kwabera yalifika mapema sana roje ngonde byero sino Mugirango rurali kero metena baundina nkakurwa biyasano ikirase studio kadoje gukwana ingambo yitukurero tujukwana mangana na development kurwa sense mo ya North Mugirango na sense tenkima tujukwana baadaye na tujukwana yuro yamangana yoro jakunye kumnyoka mtandao one time two time nacho tutebirenga kyaroje antukunyuruna niga cholire kurwa sekia makia UDA aniga gosabu entunde ya niga gosabu as tamu ya kabere metabaromba bwa tamu limit by the way rakende niga chore tu area kabere ya tutramboli ko area kana boli ko borro usana nacho tutebina inengo cyari kuri yekero bugabana nyamire bimonyo byarabeira abuna Joash nataka kulisia ama kuwania kiti cha ugavana nyamire nacho tutebira no tolinere ko rubono bagachinsenye nenus asemambia bonere twa mwaka wane twini gaiga ende tokore the candidate conversation asemambi yaboniga ngobono sara bukoriga dumwishimiwa studio ende tuchake asenjira yabene kaikire bono mambia what we do tokumwaliga nikigima mheshimiwa karibu ya sara diga kwaliga nikianda yes ya
sana mheshimiwa Joash
Nyamoko, karibu sana studio yetu ya TV.
Asante.
We are very happy and privileged to have you this morning. Ora kuana na bantu ba North Mugirango one-on-one na ndo kuana na ba Kenya bonsi na ba kusibonsi ase ba beta igo eiwe nyomba na ndi iwe nga weikire ase ochiwo kwano tabwati boba otabwati kende gyonse mwanchu murigereria ase mambi yabono unatwa kumanya no ara ase studio ibali boliria olinde lyonse especially abantu ba North Mugirango na mugo tumera ndoche chijumbe twaboliga mapema kabisa twabeka ali aseta ya TV twabolinga libolia ocha somugambi indire lieli abange sana batumira ndam glad gankurwa North Mugirango na mwensi pikoro North Mugirango bono bali mugwate chinga kicho kuboli ndire yonse rwona toiraneriwe bashimiwa bonds bali bakora studio gaiga batano yali bagali okomera no mashimiwa. This is your time, this is the right platform yokuboli yawo nabagusimwensi asemwabeta kyagara ngo chikogorigere turamangana arengete siasa amangana arengete amagenderero amangana arengete chipara amangana arengete CDF especially bona wa MCA ngaba bunga abanyene na ende ngamba rwanese tumedinasegi kyagara na watu mu MCA obogisero the other day agadanga bano bali ni ruchibesa chiri bali ko ruchibasa ruchesa abanafunzi ayonsi ndo chikorigereria no boteneneria at large anaende tuligereri no mugusi tuli bagali tondireri ase siasa ase meseliene nego karibu sana kurabona iga mpaka moelio nchena mzee wa kazi tuko ngangari tachigosanga no mheshimiwa ase studio naye nabo tubwate wetera Facebook etaya TV wetera sensemo ya YouTube etaya TV ntokora chinga kimono tigatomweli bagali aye arakwa ni mwancho muligereri
yesa mheshimiwa nabo kwa ni mwancho muri weta television asante manya abantu baramanya waikire ase studio
Brighton.
Yeah, thank you.
Amo no mosque sa ase choko nyargani ase TV station.
Yes.
I'm also very delighted. Yanteven is the first time actually as a entire TV. But I know some of the programs as a constituency, and generally we see at least presentations from your staff. So we are very delighted. And even ambiamona segasi when parasing jogo somia bantu baitu.
Asante.
Na kuba entertain. I mean you play a very big role. So etukereli bagere ndaso gukone abantu baminto hospi. Banse North Mugirango. Asendo mu. Na boyo kurubusiyengima and generally andonsi asomo mo kwigwekana. And I'm so happy that you invited me to Nyamoko this morning. The affairs country the constituency. And I'm so grateful.
Thank you mheshimiwa so chaka because I know mheshimiwa bora kwa North Mugirango on you have you North Mugirango by the way how is North Mugirango because ngoma nyore na bote no ninga yane na nanjinaru na bote na ninga yane biye kusena na tiga bantu barwalete na sara vile na rumwae bote na narwali akina tubane barwalete now is North Mugirango
North Mugirango mbiere of course there are challenges kera marwira buchi
yes
matukaya bantu bansire gusira so climate mbiagere kabisa
yes
apart from the challenges lichiroro chia kawaida kongwita others we are doing very well. North Mugirango met borders Bomet, it also borders Kericho, and it also borders Homa Bay. So there is a boundary. I say those three counties. And of course, they are gusi into so to what so many other experiences, business across those counties, cross-border businesses. Others we have a lot of peace, and then we are coming over.
All right.
Yes, and generally, we want to do development. Masay mo as mambi ya aboni kushimiwa kama kujoto tebia mange as mambi ya aboniga. Tucha bantu really baje gutuma chuchumbe chiabo kikima bade na following say hi to Honorable Nyamoko, my former Apple speaker and one of the best MPs Nyamira and Kenya in large. And then ongera sana mheshimiwa abangati bali bade gutuma chuchumbe chiabo you Buto Mank. I think you know my Buto Mank.
Buto Mank como speaker Nyamira was an MCA. At some point he served as a leader majority. and Kurubogi Chora.
All right.
He's a very close friend, I should say.
Yes.
And Nyamoko generally.
That's very nice. One and
Sagero na tuma maiga mono sagero kirwanda. Ate wanga iwetu kutuma tukamne mori ngare kara ko ganyirete. Ona sagero no mashimu ikira studio iboli kwabo ate bas you can send it right now. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can go on.
You've been Speaker of Nyamira County Assembly. You are serving your second term. North Mugirango. How is the situation change para? Especially I can already monomonase amaboli tuavolia ndoche ngachipara. Mono no abantu ba concentrate ba tago mashimwa kwanire mono the progress ya roads koranga nchi atikarama yake batirinde na bukora chikwanira nkonyora the message you especially mbachi mention some of the roads mba mention as you begin from there.
Okay. No, it's true. Na vete speaker Nyamira. Kero at the advent of devolution. That was in 2013 Ontita.
Yes.
And then after that ngatemegero byo Jumbe yesikia abantu ba North Mugirango bakangancha ngabwa wetera se party ya Jubilee. That was 2017 to 2022. And then Kaira no Chiororo after serving that first term.
Yes.
So nende ngachoro na party ya UDA. So during the time nalinge speaker nalie foundation chia ngwa gacho. Because I went in as a second speaker. There was a speaker, but they impeached. Then the MCS came back and they better to what's here. And I went, I did what I could for more than 4 years as a speaker to tell what the structures. We left the county assembly very sound. Actually, we employed the best members of staff. We assisted the governor that time, John Nyagarama, the deputy Yuri governor Bonaya. So during that time is when we interacted now with Buta and other MCS, and of course Nyamira. Recording yet what the assembly was very strong when I left. At least in 2010 when they went to war. And we assisted us Kuagacha, the foundation near county government, Nyamira. And we had a very close working relationship na executive. I'm saying that because Mumanyete as broadcasters.
Yes.
Now we've had so many issues in Nyamira. Issues where we have 2 county assemblies, issues of corruption, issues among so which is very unfortunate. It's only the 47 counties to such kind of experiences.
Yeah, sure.
Experiences also gonna something which should not happen. When you're in a budget, it's me who started I started it. Then I got to a started to be gazetted. We did because that time revolution. So we could go to a constituency of West Mugirango. We gazette where we are going to sit. To kind of Warabu, to kind of Tumasava, to kind of North Mugirango. The intention that time was actually to activate a constitutional article 118 or then a public participation so that people will understand exactly how county assemblies work and how they relate and the executive. And also to pick informations from Mashinani. Then after that, we interact with the Mwananchi. What you are seeing now, that's what we are trying to do, to make sure that we penetrate which is exactly what we are doing. So when I saw the county assembly, I got led by one faction. But I was said, a Gazette notice to the Kenya Gazette 2015, when I was the speaker, it was very unfortunate because even Machikotaigo. So I'm happy Now, the county assembly is on its feet. Now, there's a gazetted speaker, and we really want those people to work. You know, there are a lot of resources you have deployed, which as a county governments, a lot of resources. We have in the Gurguna County Integrated Development Plan. It formulated, give a vision, 5 years for that county government. But you know, these things, unless there is proper oversight, have been to and you know, the money is Chikova sent is in terms of billions. It's not millions, it's in terms of billions. Nyamira is a very small county. We have only 4 constituencies. Actually, one of the constituencies is so small. What it has is just like mass. And you know, that's just those are settlement schemes. Yeah, so in terms of population, I'm trying to say now, constituencies apart from in the Kiawanyo. So Eline County went to cover an example to the 46 counties in the country. I mean, you cannot compare it to Kisii, which has 9 constituencies. Lakini wana ase county wana kwere no jumaya kwere ndenya mira, and it's a bit unfortunate, but we hope na wana tu anyo sanity abantu bayikiramo, they'll very quickly sit together so that they're able to. I want to believe so.
Because before you answer, Mheshimiwa, if I take it from my colleague, sanity mbuya tuanyore speaker bono is in place. But you see, there's some there is an issue you Mugirango no Mugetutu. So they have been left behind. So to them, when we have a speaker in place, they're feeling that they are left behind. They are not part of Nyamira.
No, it's very unfortunate. So then we are not living in the 21st century. We are not living in the 21st century. You know, these are defined boundaries, honestly. Tuise kwanza wadana wanu Mugirango Rusi wewaso Mugitutu Rusi wakavere speaker. Na wana igo there is no sanity. Then it's a bit unfortunate.
They were complaining. Wadanga they will even stop giving taxes because
says pa komri wadana korano Mugitutu fono very side train because it's going to leadership of Nyamira na bino Mugiranga affair.
That one I don't know, but maybe I don't know. I've not heard about that. I want to be very honest.
It is.
But I'm just trying to say, we're given a position. First, namaskani. And then number 2, you're given that position to work on behalf. Yabantu baliya bago serve. Obu kwa Nyabaro kobe speaker. It was by default, by design. What I'm saying is that Tokero was given a chance to serve. He was elected. So from the onset, Oyonde Okero, Mheshimiwa Okero, who was an MCA, Nero Rengoro. So it was just by the way, because of the rank was Chia Rengoro. And you know, there's something called negotiated democracy. Because I remember Garungwa Kavairo Mugavana in Kisii. Running senator, Karoto Muswat Guru Kumeri Otara. Abantu by currency Vagatevan talk Guruch Mate Gucha, Guruch. That's negotiated democracy. But you see, Urakave Senator. That's what people did. Lendo sikulia nonguru migori. Asenara bandoe watena non to wata bakuria kurmate, kuru constituency very chamate. Tiatobet running mate kuruororo. Then they share positions. That's negotiated democracy, so that there is inclusivity. Oiseko and Narok, the same where we have Maasais, and predominantly about Simbaro, like in Kwanya Nava Maasai Mbaro. And then we have also abantu bagrupa basigis. So konyorani in most cases, umuntu kurua the Kipsigis community, yako vera nimet. So there is that tendency. Ekera abantu bawe karansa, they agree on a formula. But look at Nyamira, how it happened. Nyamira, everybody was there. Nyamira was there. Oyo ndina alengo nyaliwana engo na bande babu kioma mbaengo Timothy kioma na engo babu Timothy Bosire mbaengo. So democracy ne lino muntu leo na chikura chinyinge. Nero kwera. So onyaba gitutu mbawe karansa. Karansa na bagirango. Whatever ya ireke neke. If the competition nearly natural, then it becomes hard. Otherwise, they are supposed to conspire. But when they all conspire, that's now my political advice. So that next time, but they when about Jerusha, mbona uchikobori. But they be Timothy tagotenen. But they be Nyambati tagotenen. They be Gideon. Almost go and then abandon. But you see, when you buy a coraigo, why and that say tea. Babugwe, isa season shauriza.
Kama chuma tuendelea hapo tuaja pia assembly ya ngo achagete setup ariki mangwate ngo abigeta machiko ro. Why do you think that dina machiko kwanya begeto kergo you were the second speaker after impeachment yori motanga denda kidinde okumachiko nayo koirete 4 years na koirete kegetambe. Ingekogera most of the people behind against Namachika, Yokora Mwabigeti, Kere Mwabigeti for the betterment of Nyamira County.
Yes. We assisted the county government. Because you know, the assemblies, like the National Assembly, the Senate, is just to formulate legislation. But what you are saying to what was say work according to the law. Any recruitment, we just did that. On finance, the same. So that, and then we also have standing orders, which we are following to make sure you will check the way county assemblies to operate. That's what I was saying.
All right. Do we expect something good even about that? Nyabara soire na roma mheshimiwa wote sara tarajibuin rango si jaba si county ya Nyamira ngakitia affect ya magendero mpaka inua si constituency level njaba affect usinda na magendero kama kawaida bwana mapunge alafu sara magochibuin. Yes,
what I tell people botambe asengu basange anywhere ngo badena number 1 before 2013 we had a president, Wengo Chorwa, na members of parliament. We didn't have senators. Two about the women reps, two about the MCS, talk about the councillors. From independence up to 2013. After 2013, Togatwara county assemblies, Togatwara MCS, Togatwara senator, Togatwara women rep, Togatwara Nandoro, governor. This governor has ministers. He has chief officers. He has directors. He has so many people under him and a very big budget. Bono onye kinere umwananchi ule wake kura. Awende konyora the best benefits. Bono. But he's contrary. He's contrary. So I'm saying kangana bono umo wake kura oso kama mwananchi kangabona liabwa tubali. Kiara ko served the director chirichi governor, minister chi governor, chief officers. Baba served na senator, women rep nero serve, MCO was serve, governor nero crown. Boko mendero mujumbe kangabona yani kangabona ubwali bokote. Usida boyo. That's how I understand it. Lakini weno konya orane kero one of the links chikomo chikoban chigo function blame gemichi wanza waso. Para juwende ko roisiwa kanga bono nduwende wadane ne para umujumbe ne para no bono situ tubate bila tabia guruchi peschi and do education vale juwa sara kwa we are supposed to have one video kona ne para ndio sere kero mtu ndio wakreto umujumbe nero wakreto mugabana nero wakreto mabsi nero wakreto I don't know whether you're catching my So essentially, I think you have those problems. Number one, you don't worry little live. as a county.
Yeah.
Otowa sekererwa. Na nekarogora bawa PSN ogora number properly organized.
That's true.
It's an embarrassment. A county in 4 constituencies. Kwanya ruko musana koli wonsi kwanya abantu ba concentrate so much on what's happening. Ne ibono mwako wanena bagitutu mpaka wageti. Which is also not fair. So at the end of the day, Nyamoko got affected as even members of parliament. We have tried, and we have tried. We have tried to seek even for attention from the governor. Why don't you sit? Kiara, I'll tell you that we can see elected leaders. Otiga by MCA. We are only 7. Jordan is 7. We are not, including now the nominated. So we can see Avantabu. It's not a big problem. So there is a problem in the leadership. And I want to say and confess, you have disappointed our people. Because if you are not united, even to seek or someone to pay attention to you,
Mheshimiwa wakwanira about unity yabaraibe kaunti ya Nyamira. It is very clear ya rengo kurumayaga mbone kuna wachonye kigocha, and we are wondering who is bringing this unity as abaraibe kaunti ya Nyamira, because you are one of them. Nare goto likiro totebiri na dinare chokobori but ameandika akoro kwa Ongoto Thomas word ya mabolio abere uchi somo gambia simambia bono na mbe motabire. How do you deal with the political divisions within the constituency? What efforts are you making to promote peace and unity among the people? Because whatever and it's very evident. Senator which has a function Joash Nyamoko function the same as County Nyamira. So what role or how are you doing efforts to make sure unity at least because it must begin from somewhere?
You know, Sarah, we say what we go to number 1. Elections are conducted once. Yeah. After 5 years. One or two quality school 2022. Yeah. The position you cover given. You cover given the position and 100% votes. Yeah? Maybe you go to 56 or so, 42 or so. So again, Kirina, you are now the representative of the people.
That's true.
The constitution is very clear.
Because you allow this.
So what I'm saying, I was addressing that issue on Goto.
Yeah.
So on the basis of cover given that position, you are the leader. Article 1 of the Constitution, the sovereign power. Chingu just P. They can act directly or through representatives in one. So what we have in Chingu borrowed was donated to us as a leadership. So once you get into office, you serve the 100% population. You also pay without any divisions. So there are no, unless one or two maitina na kyobora ibokova, do to other differences.
Okay.
As a constituencies. When you call governor, to go and go to other differences. No one nyakore nabagitu tunabande. No one to tebo muskarati simba. Obwata ba machogera no mubasi. Maybe you didn't get
votes from
civility demands.
That is true.
But once you are a leader, you serve
every person.
The entire population.
That's right. Is there political divisions in your constituency?
Maybe imagined. I don't practice that. As a person, I don't practice. Yeah. Feelings because sometimes tell you and those who will support. We also demand just for tell you kero monda wanche, lakini at least bamanya na nokoleki. Between now, or say between 2022 to 2027, by God's grace, na yorumo jumbe. And you must strive by all means to make sure now you serve the people. So
you serve them
equally.
That's nice.
Is it
I come from a school of thought iliye manyete na abantu bamino no wenda ko basika actually basigeta abantu sana yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Mheshimiwa, nekenenga keningiyo work for this one term and second term because abanga they're saying nga Mheshimiwa tarakora kende. They don't specify. Bono ibago generalize. So you are here to clearly put the monoda nga work A, B and C.
Let me just give you my political life. Now David, I was a speaker. Maybe Kiara, you know, I contested in 2013 and lost. I was number 2. To Charles Gani. And I want to believe is that there was a very strong wave in ODM that time.
Yeah.
And because I was not in ODM, Elia Ngoro guna court. Ona chete party Ngoro KNC. KNC was a small party. So, I just went to do my business. I came back, I was MC about the speaker, and I worked. My friends, onyengo watevin after time yagata tunaitwa toilet assembly nyingi, then it means in Cholina Soweto when there was nothing, when we had only MCAs, when you were learning from the Senate, then it means that I'm a focused person by all standards. If we never had any quarrels with the governor, with the deputy governor, almost in executive, then it means that we did quite a bit. That time we didn't have an assembly because we used to operate over Viongo Center. Yeah. I mean, just we hired some places, some grounds. Yeah? And then, you know, we didn't have systems because, you know, we had to develop those systems by and by. Yeah. And I told you that we employed the best ever members of staff, and I really want to appreciate that we're able to do that. That's number one. Number two, as a constituency, North Mugirango. Yes, North Mugirango. The late Muskatebe. Ogambete for 25 years. 25, those are 5 terms. 25 years. After that, hakuna mtu mwingine amepatiwa second term except myself. Since 1992 mwaka ulia Soviet. Hakuna mtu amerudishwa mara mbili. We had almost going Joseph Kiangwe, mheshimiwa. He was an assistant minister. He served 1 term. We had Mwagwenguru kwa the late Muske Masanya. He served 1 term. And he was a very good performer. He did very well. He did wonders. We had Mwagwenguru kwa Wilfred Ombui. Tuwa watu Mwagwenguru kunyarangi. Uyo mwabo Musko iwa kwa nabo. Uyo wakwa nabo kuna Zakari. They are brothers. Yeah. So we had Nyarangi Muturi. He served also as an assistant minister for energy. We had also Mwagwenguru Charles Mongale again. These people, when you had that opportunity to go serve twice, I want to believe that having one from UDA, that's number one, the only UDA member of parliament, when it was totally unfashionable. I want you to underline those words. Sarah, Coach Akobwa from UDA that time, my dear. Naendoja given a second term since 1992. It means that I had a record. I want to believe so. Whoever says that I've done nothing, I think should maybe it doesn't stay in the constituency. It doesn't stay. We've done quite a bit. In terms of Amangana estima, we have done actually up to around now we are going to 60% coverage. We still need to do. We know very well that we see into the blessed name. Sometimes you they are not. Tell him to go to Asakaru at the market block where I did 12 classrooms. Let him go and at the Nandos was how many buses plus so many other places. Today, to so much. Anyway, think on
Done so much.
but we have done.
All right.
What's your key development agenda for the people of North Mugirango? Kadri mheshimiwa iranira nini kimotivire na mtakorene binge tagonya ko bikwa na akore lakini nabo
Since 1992.
yes lakini mheshimiwa ni wefu ya kwenye wasi
There was no wave. That's why I said.
we need to understand is it
That's why I said.
yeah
You know, siasa ya 2022. Siasa ya 2022. Yonatebana, it was not fashionable to be UDA. It was not. Kiagera ilere pati umetetu asere tukuru serikali kiara na ange Jubilee. Our president was Uhuru Kenyatta. So toka sugu mojisiko ka group ka ngoro kutangatanga.
because you are allied
to William Ruto. Yeah. So it was hard. Eroditu akakobire bus. Kerogo ile bus. Tigo swana wene school. Tuwaenda ikonya na soko enda na ali Nyairanga. Mnafika mahali mnaambiwa shule mwezi mkaingia. Ule ne deputy president. That time. Osoime. Mwae na ne board kwa nyole principal ya ngoreke. Kiera na ne principal ya ngoreke na it was hard. All the chiefs were against us. They were campaigning against us. So, so for us, and I'm saying, that didn't work. Moske Silvanos also. Kurmate South Mugirango. Moske Alfred Oliguruk. Kurumucho. Avana Vai Chavaminto. Moske Jaffet. Jaffet even came in accidental care. You know, he was a UDA coordinator for Kisii County. They were looking for a candidate. He didn't even have a lot of interest. But you know, that is the time we lost a chief. He's a chief Neri Itetua.
Yeah.
Iga Bogitutu Church North. Mwaka Ngwenyi, Ekaba, Mwaka Ngwenyi Jimia.
yes
Yani Ekabana na Musko Yago, I think, Asiret. I'm not saying an error. But you know, there was some kind of, a revolt. Kurugitutu. Wando ade no mwaka oli agarana ngaki akongire. Ade what's your mano yo liwa moko what's your son. You know, that's how it played out. No muskoyo goruzair. It was a tough thing, my brother, to do.
Yeah.
Meaning the first. Maybe that's why you don't know. We could not do a rally here in Kisii town. We could not do it. I remember there's a time to get the stadium to at that time could not even entertain anybody. I remember there's a time to get the bus. Type of us, Machogas of Joash man. Keros or Bago and Narat. You know, you remember if you have seen those things. It was tough. That's what I'm saying.
So it was that
it was because of the record and also the appeal to the people. You cannot win an election unless you appeal.
Maybe strategy, ne manifesto, na the former record of what the Kurumaila. At the same note, Mheshimiwa, allow us to try and next na kwa John Nyandusi. Awataambia Mheshimiwa, there is a location called Boture in Bokera Ward. Tonto, in need new electrification since stima inatoka Nyamonge inakuwa overloaded na huwa inapotea kila mara. Sasa nilikuwa naomba kama anaweza tuletea transformer iserve hiyo locality, na hii itafanya akue 15 bila break. Alafu whatever tukwani. There's that location of Oture. There is a lot of
actually we are almost now hitting 60%. 40% they have covered. And we are trying to work on it. There's a project done by the government, the African Development Bank. And those are some of the areas which to are captured. We are done. It's surveyed. So I think we should be able to cover. I think it will be so good. But we want to maximize to 100. Up to even the weekend, we are working on it. By the end of this month, it's when they could give feedback to the Ministry of Energy. Say those projects can be covered.
Sana mwajumuli yotuendelea kwa mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko bunge ya North Mugirango na wana studio gotoera kabisa to kwa negoro ya magendero na mangana age siasa since to ya Kenya. Mheshimiwa nigole elected from was elected through UDA party. Ngakiora kwana about appointments in Nyamira generally. Munyamira okonye kile kurua serikali ya Kenya kwanza. When we talk about appointments ya serikali ndote wena mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko wale seka tumefaidika para Nyamira.
In terms of appointments,
yes.
Let me say there are benefits as much.
Okay.
You'll find 1, 2, 3 people wale in various parastatals. Go say in institutions as well as directors, go say wale chairs, lakini nende ilia waziri wa PS Durangola. I think the highest position to what the one waiga ni ubo Solicitor General. Moskenali tu we contested to engenere UDA.
Yes.
Mosko barukshada ratmos. Solicitor General. So, but again, it also depends on how you play your politics. Now, unless people sit together, unless people you lose political value. You lose political value. So maybe it's because of we are not persuasive enough. Interests, leadership, top leadership. That's why it's easier to quote Baba. Because I might what this sound best. That's why people will go and look for Montona Kalonzo Musyoka. They are looking at the number of votes and they are also looking at the membership of parliament, which is about 23.4. So it becomes easier because interest counts. Interest comes fast. Lakini wanonyonyolena mugaba na rojuchia aba MP kero mondagoro wanakobwae uwedere abantu bagaro kwara nechombe bawo kama they are even abusing my own president bakumurogana nengombe bawo kama na abali jere ngombe na abalete it's very primitive, isn't it? I just find it very primitive because number one, you cannot in any way to call me president na nengombe na nengombe tu aletera to kama it's lunacy, it's backward.
Nyamira pinga UDA person nayo ko represents ya egali to como te dende na ya usela ibono ko yes
Nyamira chikuranchi arweto chitalinge 2022 as a president.
Actually we give him 37%.
Yeah.
From Nyanza, the whole of Nyanza, we were leading. We gave 37%. That's in terms of percentage. Population wise. But when you convert now percentage, we were doing 37. He was doing 33. Because of political persuasion. But it happens. But now the value, political value, is something that you cannot ignore. Look at what's happening to the Senate of the former governor of King, Jefferson King. 2 members of parliament, he was able to negotiate and say, I'm now the speaker of the Senate. Look at Wetangula here, the National Assembly speaker. How many members of parliament does he have? He has only 5. He has only 5. He's the Central Bank chairman. Kenya Revenue Authority. All these other places. We can count so many of them. The persuasion. The portfolio. You will minister for health. For the longest time, just like that. So he would depend, Sarah. Nana kiabandabawe choke. Period. Lakini to cover selfish leaders. And I want to say it. Tuisoko selfish. Okwerengeria na mukao na bana bao, osai no musacho na bana bao. Yani moko be excited oga na bantu bana ba the move for the first time. Yani ba go tera na ituja koragera. You know, you lose that morality. Yoga tevana you are na bantu kusi yogo serve. To wende ko ruguna no morai.
And
you know, it's something I held very strongly, that a population is almost 3 million. Abantu bali between Gusii na yani Gusii Kisi county na gali ibara 1.9. Huko beka diaspora na boko nyala tuwaikile almost that number. 3 million. We have very few leaders. Say no Bosongo. You to what abantu bako 9 members of parliament. To what governor, to what senate, to what women rep. In total, to Bara, got about 30. Less than 30 actually. In the Simba, Ukaveka women rep Donya, Ukaveka senator Onyonka, say to Moino the same. We just number about 25, 26. Abantaba. If we were able to sit Brighton, all of us together, 30 was it 25? So by now you're not able to sit. I'm the chairman of Nyamoko. Lakini wikaransi chiruo tichiriamo is over there na bana tiato endo chigai. Because Kirumunda what interesting now. Which go really abandon work one keke. Sometimes it doesn't work.
We got to do one you see unity to see there unit of purpose we got to have to do one and to what they can say.
To me that's what counts. Yes. Not even the roads. Because once our politics is fixed, then you're able to do the roads.
What I was saying, later, I was telling much the more reason, when they know how it happens up there, the more reason, but when I watch it together, I can remember it happens like this.
Can I tell you a secret, my dear?
Yes.
Can I tell you? You know, I'm a practical politician, and sometimes it pains me. I had Now, what a very good job I used to do. I worked for World Bank for some time. Before I left, I was running a project funded by the Korean government, where I used to work. And I was persuaded that I wanted to contribute something, also to uplift the welfare of our people. And that's why you go to Nyamira today, ask for the record of Nyamoko, Joash, Nyamaji, from the time I served as a speaker to the time when I exited. They'll give you just a clear record. But then this is what I was able to do. You know, I've gone to so many places. I see how other communities live. They just sit under the leadership. They plan, they retreat. The last time they were doing it in Naivasha. There's a time they were somewhere in Kinango. All of them. There's a time I went and I was surprised because I was in a hotel. A retreat, then this is how we are going to plan. And this is how we are going to execute our job. The best parliamentary group, they are pastoralists. Aba Samburu, aba Somalia, aba Ntobali. Yani bali bachana watu na maji. Lakini akagaita gasini niaka. Akagaita kagusia gasini. My friends.
Sare sare mo shibu wa debri ke to wendra sema ya Musi unity ya to jegendre ingie ko era igitako kerekeke because ngaki go jibusi ngakitara
is our nature. Injira to tulire. Nende injira to assume uno Musi no monto morire. Because you know I see how we sometimes behave. Akarotoko and us to kwana na abantu. Again takamone kitowateva ikinawate yure ngombe ichikolicho. And you're going to what they want to know. We are one of the Nengo Betu Kama, you know, the Tokolega, maybe now you can come, but you know, our people are really suffering. In some of messages, Umanana only get a message, only get a message, now what the number. But at night, and I ended through. That girl was telling me she wants to commit suicide because she's not able to pay fees. Yeah, TUM, Technical University of Mombasa. She was telling me, at the library, I have a girl who commit suicide. Umwana uyu ihatiga tuna Bible ihalentakana akaenda akairugurende iharangere tuchi egende Mount Kenya University atete komiti amuswa ataka mwana muswa anakiwa ruka baise pomoke I took her up. I'm actually paying and even paying the hostel. I've never seen the girl. There is a girl Osoma Bondo Okoru abusobo Moscow you are Tevegetonto.
Yeah.
It's cousin I am with aganda colleagues by Karana na Tavana colleagues ba nere plat. Goruguna I don't know the app. Umano yoko ngageresi after 2 weeks ekerbona go kobe yana ko live tata nyoko in life. Yes. You shout, and that's what we keep on telling people, Sarah. And this is where that if we could articulate some of these issues, it becomes easier for us to know as to when to go kuna. What I'm saying about the Baita are suffering. The leaders are happy in Tuabarai that at least to what the salaries to a tune of 1 million a month. And the two collective who are maybe political parties were not totally so excited. We have forgotten that which we are supposed to do. And then in the process, the entire community suffers.
We are adding a
so that's why we are saying that we need to wake up. This thing started long time ago. Maybe some of you are aware. Also, the chief secretary. Abantu marwango kuna the 4 O's no bure no ngeli no anyona no nyonka. They went to Kebrira making a kuna Kebrira declaration. So in nature you you put yourself first even after you were elected. I lead Tangan. And then the community now comes. But I think that's where we are. We are so individualistic instead of but when go change here a scenario mosque Brighton I think we can do far much better to make it so get it
initiative project because we had it when we were sharing our notes with Sarah and when you were at number 8 or then we see in 2027 can see fourth as a fourth count in initiative process you must go cham get what then see no more sana aba yabekera bagavana bavede baseneta mawumele mura initiative project mo cham tormo kwani yugiro
is the leadership of the world on but again this power that is donated to us. You know about the one with Mugirango and about Nyamoko one to take him now. Yes, and they do it.
Yeah, sure.
I've borrowed power. So basically, Kera na ubali ultimate. Yeah. Na ubali ultimate Sarah. Na uba wake kura na uba the na bono Sarah gando.
Chingu nature,
generally. They'll change everything. We work on behalf. So it's the people to accept and say this is the direction that they operate.
Okay.
And the way so then then it's a quite vizuri.
All right. Mzee kazi vya allow me so many messages mheshimiwa. Tinyingi sana wantu baligeti koruchi sabasha not Mugirango. Brian Adams Masita. I want to kindly ask Honorable Nyamoko what is doing to restore the deserted previously proposed DCC office at Mokarate with uncovered trenches, which is a high risk to our kids. The DCC office was transferred and constructed behind Esanige Primary School.
Yes.
What happened?
Brian Adams.
What happened is that we had Now then, as a mangana politics, yani about chinda mwamu chiro ichini chitali. So we started working at Asagoro Mukarate because the county government here toete umugondo. Umugondo twagache office yo mudisi. Mudio. So when I got to Aswa, abantu baganda bagasoa nema, bagasoa asenema actually. Bagaterana is a water catchment area. So that water catchment area, tukanyorana, we had put a budget to achile to a commission area. So what we did, we very quickly went and bought land. Area county government was being sabotaged. Yes. Sabotage. That's what I'm saying. Sabotage. I'm saying incho abantu batatageti moro isie ekwerende a project inelindero rekane una yaro isi. This is the project. I just want to show it to you. Yes. You might not be able to screen it. Yes. This is the office. This is now the new office. Yeah. You know what they've been Sara na nanga korakend. Yes. Is that your office? It's a very good one. No, we had to commission it. Mbono tuwani agachire because now there was sabotage kwa Mukarate. Pandolende na kwanda kwalijaniwa. Tukarana tuisikobera will take us forever. Kero mwairu court generally. Kero ndiwezi na wako under court. Lakini haba jibu kasupase name. Okay. So that's why the trenches are there. Adam so now kwana. So wena tukuchitubalenda korangichira triska saba. Unagote. Yes. I really doubt whether they are at risk, but they can be done. Okay. They can be done. It's because there's an active case. Yes. Maybe that will be part of the evidence. Okay. Like now we moved to a place now, not very far. It's about 500 meters, but we bought land because we have to do that office, which we were to open today. Today. Like because of other reasons, we pushed it forward.
Pesa na mheshimiwa katika tunaendelea sana kintoendelea na maswali ya itu tuapropete kwanza alafu ndio engage ya bona wananchi bali kimakigima ikiara karwali kile atentumaye gosuka gojibosio mheshimiwa kwenye tuikira sensemo ya appointments. What about development as a county Nyamira generally, because being a UDA person kurwali and in Kenya kwanza generally you can tell us development agenda ya Kenya kwanza si county Nyamira kulingana naye ni achievable si kirani. Yes,
no, it's achievable kiaranto what budgets chipanajiri chikoro sikubitutu wote asagoro wote mutemumwa la nchiroro ronke. There's a 62 kilometer road across Mugirango. There was provision to an budget for the government of China. It was direct funding for China. So that's 62 kilometer road. We're going to get security road. We have a budget for a para kutombe mpaka borabu asagoro kuna sale Gitaru. Then they will connect North Mugirango na Borabu Constituency. Then we have one from Chabera going through Kyoge, Umwagamo, mpaka West Mugirango. We have a small budget which should be able to assist us. It was fully budgeted for Totaratwara, that finance bill, 2024, 2023, I think. Yes. Yeah, but we hope we'll be able to achieve. Number two, we also trying to make sure na university to Angowe career very done. Okay. Universities. University ya Angowe ukiawanyoro. Tunaendelea kusukuma. We had a meeting with the vice chancellor some time back, the commissioner of university education, Mwaziri of education. We are trying also to see whether we can fast track in the university and other projects. To what the industrial park. I think it's on. They have done up to around 9%, 10%. And then we have a hospital which was built by the government of Finland, a maternity, so there are quite a number of...
There's quite a number of projects you could work in Nyamira. Nkion, Amanda, but I chirora or say invisible. Why do people come and say that in a project year the national media?
You know there are people who naysayers. Naysayers. Mbalia, but they call again to Kia. Kera was a Brighton.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, Sarah. I want to believe that Togo serve for 3 years. You know, sometimes it's not. Then it's zero. I've just shown you something that we are supposed to open. I'm doing I'm doing a very big CDF office. Which you go to an ICT hub. Actually, it should in the next 2 months we should be off. I've told you that there are so many small projects to already. You know, maybe up to some small percentage. But when you say then it means that person stays elsewhere. I'm telling you even what the county government has been able to do. This industrial park. Something started by the former regime. Caroline Korunkana etanara igalis to president Alikisi school cancer center. I saw the pillars are coming up. So something is happening. That's what I find. Somehow things are happening.
Right.
We could be having economic hardships, but somehow
there's some progress.
Yeah, there's some progress.
There's some, a university ya Kiabonyor. It was the center ya conversation nyingi cross amenyibe county ya Nyamira, Onye, cross county ya Kisii. Kinayo karabi kwa mbungo West Mugirango na Steve Mogaka lakini ndaga chaka Kirusi. So can you tell abantu banyamira the state ya Kiabonyor University egereba manye from you?
No, it's true. Steve na begete kina and that's told the project. Lakini ajita Kirusi. I don't know what motivated him and so maybe he thought it was popular. It was something popular to do. But I'm happy that Kirusi. And you know, even the money is telling us set aside 500 million. We were not able to get hold of it that time. Because, the money was there. You know, competing interests. In budget, what we have competing interests. There are so maybe the aneving you can go to Aravana Komi. What am I talking? You know, Kiro Montanara. So that competing interest in area. So we are trying to resuscitate. That's why now even 2 weeks ago, almost Professor Vice Chancellor Nathan Tuasangani Barabu, the chair, some lady, chair lady council. The university, no more Moscow the CEO ya Commission of University Education together with the Waziri, and we are working on it.
Okay.
Actually, before I came here, we spoke to people who were supposed to do the master plan. Before I came, when I was waiting outside. So something is happening.
Something is happening, but because you were determined that the university go during Kiabonyoru and the Kromra win Sagittari na announced it. So you were determined that the university in Kiabonyoru from your side, and like you wish we were West Mugirango there, not the Abiku sang our end. Why didn't you share because you were determined? I was a quarter of what the Rajivas you wish we were a Kiganchari and I will get a Kinaki again, read. Does it mean that they are given to from zero?
You know, the way the government works is that the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Treasury. So the money is not there, like a fund. It's not a fund. A fund, like CDF. CDF, even if I didn't do a project last year, you can carry it forward. Lakini budget consolidated accounts used, it goes to a different. That's why I said they are competing interests. If I find Sarah najiganiti nanu chiganiti. Nyore na Sarah is ready. She'll take it.
Okay.
We say depending on convenience. If the president today goes to Homa Bay, and I know abantu balimbe bangete mbote zikoro zi study.
Okay.
He'll give 700 million. I say when anu mondo chire code karumo chire code was almost go karoli omondo chire code the MP for Suna. Then that money cannot stay there. That money will be diverted to Migori. So that's why I'm saying that we need to be smart for us to gain support from the government. That's what we are saying. You saw the other day, my brother,
Yes.
Brighton.
Yes.
A governor, they are going there, CI, at the State House. He was forced by the people.
Yeah.
And by the leadership, is going to invite the president. So what we are trying to say, the picture that we project was that the support and assistance we get from whichever government will depend on our society.
So we wait a bit longer.
And I'm telling you this with a lot of respect. That's why sometimes some of us talk on the Twakira. You know, you will never hear me. Number one is because if you don't have the feelings of your people, then to more authority, I swear to God, that's my position. That's my position. Only thing on 8th of August. Bakatika kwanda na abantu bangubiarenga ki. I'm telling you that's how serious it is. Abantu was Uganda and they didn't come from the same house. These people came from different places. Bumwagamo, Ekerenyo, Bubasi, yani were ndubukira borana. They just came. Body driven, what was the motivation? Yes. That's why I go the Brighton. Next time you have people coming here to your studio. Especially I didn't go to enrich myself. If I wanted to stay, I can take care of them very well. But you see, now you are taking so many other abantu one speed so that you serve them.
To avoid the scenario in the future.
Yes. We want to style up, and you can play a very big role as a media house. Sir, so that more people to account.
We get you,
Hizi vitu zingine za upuzi kidogo hiyo tunaacha. Let's work and assist our people. Let's forge a common front.
That's nice.
I mean, why should we look for a university ayo and the court?
Why don't you
push me and take a break?
Already as Kitabe established by the
University of Kiabonyo was started by the late Nyagaram. It never started. I don't want to take credit.
Yeah, sure.
Nyaribo was a deputy governor. So it was just only to say people had started here. We had even more Professor Songo, Olengo South Africa, Wachetaka was stationed in Ororo. There is even a building in Ororo. You know, it was, I was not doing it for myself.
Your own.
We were doing it for the people.
Inyamira, we understand you are 4 MPs of Bunga Bane. But Mura Garansega or your mobility, or Mugirango Garansa. To one and a key a university, the Cabanor was ever saying. Does it mean that in a more quantity, a better in a surprise? And then Inky.
Priorities change very different.
Okay, nice.
Very different. Some of us we are pursuing a university. Some of us maybe we are pursuing other things. Maybe popularity. And we in the government. So Kerumonto, the way are wired. your value systems would be different.
All right.
But I want to tell you that we went and sat.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you, today. I won't speak in including the government. We went and sat in Mombasa. We agreed. Let's propose places to take the government and move forward.
All right.
Yani nende ya magasa malia kimaya sanara urguya kimaya senator said ya kimaya. You know, that's history really. But we agreed. We sat in Mombasa and we were very few. The 4 members of parliament, the 2 senators, 4 members of parliament, the senator, women rep, those are 7. Mugavana 8. Omente 6. Omente Mugavana 7. Omente nominated Muske Irene. Yeah. We sat, we said, Governor now escalate. And that's what happened. And, it just went like that.
So, Mheshimiwa still as a university, thanks for explaining properly that consolidated fund, it goes to other areas. Ready. So what now? So no,
it's going to work. Right. That one I can assure you. We have already. That's one out there. What we are doing is a master plan.
Okay.
A master plan. Master plan is just is the university which is doing that. It's just planning on the ground. Where support is going to come. I don't want to preempt so much. And they're just working on that.
Okay.
So that we realize the university. The initial intention here is some these admissions. At least we have about 100 students coming. But there are certain basic infrastructure facilities you went to. It's a pity. Baringo, in fact, yes, the Moison just the other day. Before even the president pronounced himself, he's already on its feet. They're going to have the first intake.
Even Turukana University, we had Turukana here in studio. Turukana Gotwara University, Turukana, where we see Mangana Yamorembo, Otuaro Bokorikan. So there is something good on the way as a university.
No. There are so many players now.
Okay.
Commissioner of University Education, the ministry itself, and then the university itself. So, but it's good at least there's progress. I think very fast. We pray that lakini it will be. It's going to be. That I can assure you.
Campaign to
No, I don't. When I go to campaign, I talk about different things.
Okay. That's nice.
I don't give people false hope.
Don't give people false hope.
Because very straightforward. Kama iwezekani, haiwezekani. Ndio unajisema na mangana yo bachano, wanatebia very straight. But thank you nga warure hope nga university weketenene kiabonyo. Thank you very much.
But before to say economic empowerment, mostly education, but about CDF and the bursaries, benefits from CDF. CDF
issues.
Yes, yeah.
Now we are trying to entrench and become CDF to the constitution. So that they must go to other challenges. That bill left a National Assembly, one as a Senate.
Okay.
We had 3 funds. The Senate Oversight Fund, the CDF, na NGAF, National Government Affirmative Action Fund, So we can make sure that as a constitution. We mobilized our members of parliament, National Assembly. We hope and we pray that significantly and very honestly, from the time CDF have introduced, in 2007. We sequoia amangana education. In fact, you are the Minister of Education, they will exist. Because most of the projects are schools, apart from ECD classes, CDF. And even in security installations like office the office chief, sub-chief, and even police stations. So in a fund, it is very important, according to me and according to the people. So bursaries, of course, challenges. Applied. Applied from elsewhere. So it is just work in progress. Sometimes there are issues, but we have tried our best to avoid so many issues.
Okay.
We learned the first 2 years issues. Maybe it doesn't work. Looking at least things are okay.
Yes. What about the mwasibu serikali Juni Badika wasoalia sekamati bunga education gagaro kwana alia andiko na kwanda tena tulimunukufi baya kama abaralia no maraibu sinate tena haya ga free education yero tinda hamwa kwenye kora. Lakini hapa Kenya bange tuemurunga la pote ntegina yake
you know the again tora kore I had Sarah say it. You know yani kere affect everybody. Was it affect the country in education. Education. If education they cover proper, then you're right. Yani you're alemali nsengima. Na mangana health. So is a good area in terms of investment. All government must invest in some education. That's number one. It was a bit unfortunate what the minister said. The minister, it was very, categorical, very strongly out there. Let's not live a lie. A problem there in Antigua finance everything. The ministers don't formulate the budget. It's the members of parliament who are going to say budget. Okay. Budget is done from parliament. What we get are proposals of the programs. And we have committees. Committees like Committee for Education, which sits with the minister, which sits with the stakeholders. Then we formulate a budget. So free primary education is a must. Secondary education is a must. That's where we are headed. Yes. Including the new model, which seems to have a lot of problems. And problems, you know what happens? Feel those things. Most of the time, it's done by other people. Sarah, it's cyber, Brighton, Makori. Yes. But Brighton, Makori, Joash, Nyamoko. But details, personal details, including parents, so the information, if you went to cover Yane, and then in the process, when you go back, it was a band 5, was a band 6, was a so it's just refining those systems. And my considered opinion, language a pilot program, so that we take a small population of people, then we try to learn from some of the challenges. Implement wholesomely. With a small group, we learn the mistakes, and then we correct those mistakes. Then now spread it. That's how most of the programs you went to run. But it's one of the best. It's one of, we've done it, and we do it at different levels. You might not see it in parliament, like around the floor, but we do it. There are so many ways. Most 6% of the work covered done from elsewhere. By the time you go to the final product, yeah.
You have explained information ya Sarah nero ya ngari rindi ya jara go so monto alta obekana ose mamo mwaboni garo sini green cobsa uri ke doctor ose monto ma tatu mabade masonali uri kana
yani agora nambo ngwane gore ya matata obeka, you know, that's what has contributed sensitization went over done. That's why I said that maybe that's why we should have done really a pilot. So that we learn, and even as we develop instruments, like those forms, to in such a way that information when they will come out. I'll give you a success story. Success story farmers. This fertilizer, subsidized fertilizers. Consultants were hired to do a list of farmers countrywide. But when they give a fee note to the government, they discovered that they could have spent a lot of money. So they went back to the chiefs and sub-chiefs at no cost. Today the government knows, national government officers. And they are doing very well. Some of these things, could we give some kind of professional approach, but we, experiential. Maybe the way at internet, mwana korura lia nyantembe, also South Mugirango ichi town, feel when you information ilieroro. Is not their information apart from me. But if I feel, they send when the message is distorted.
Right. Mheshimiwa Honorable Dan Kalibundu Kibundi na kulitukora Nairobi County atavirenga say hi to my MP. Okoira Megamangi. The 13th Parliament you have accused so many times where you sit as your second term. You are not representing your people very well. Yani your role as MPs at large now, Omojumbo not Mugirango Buyeka. They have been accused in fact, they have been accused being the scapegoat. You wait your bills, Chiko executive.
Or the rubber stamp.
Or the rubber stamp, yeah, the correct name. Also wait your bills, Chirichi Kororekanako Misomo Kenya Votambi. Yeah.
Because I sit there and but it's true in some ways, in some instances. History. You can say Kalento atualeto mundo engoro gushikuku. Tugatwara abantu ba engoro kubabanyona. Tugatwara abantu ba engoro kwa babo gocha babo gitobu babo gocha. It's true. This constitution, maybe we need to do a review so that omanyana na key institutions when they are correct during the Quran. There's a time to have what members of the cabinet who sit in parliament. Today they don't. Karabago ichawa karansa nyuma speaker. Maybe bakoboluwa maswali. I am a chairman of Lands Committee in Parliament, Bonoiga. So I act as the Minister for Lands. But I don't have as much access to information as the minister. So if today you come and ask me a question as a member of Parliament from Bomachoge, I'll write to the minister so that he can write a response to me. I give it on the floor of the House. So sometimes we are not able to even answer subsequent questions. So Parliament, somehow because of the Constitution, they got to give a perception, was a picture, Una is just as active as it should have been. Because that time we had a backbench, and then we had also a front bench. I think it's time to, when there occur some reflection. Yeah. In a position lead of government business in the House. Chaired by the vice, deputy president, was a vice president that time. So it's true, there's nothing much. But most of the work, like Nyamoko, is usually done by committees, which sit at the back of the assembly. So nothing much they happen on the floor of the house, because it's just people, people are there. It's as if we don't have, position, because if ODM came and joined the government under the broad-based, you don't see the difference between the leader of majority and the leader of minority.
There is no difference.
So such kind of things. So I'm saying it's true. That firebrand, when this lady from Sudan, Millie, that's the time when so in a rate of 40 and it's very true. But majorly is a character copied from the creature in the Constitution.
Because Peter. The reason to Parliament there's some things they have those powers because we have separation of powers Parliament. They have given a nod. They have given a way by this thing. For example, what passed the Finance Bill 2024, President and Alipiana back.
Let me ask you, I've just said about the Constitution, and now most of these things which are done by members of Parliament. The chairman Finance Committee, Makori, MP for Molo, he comes prepared to give a position, Minister for Finance. It's not body. So, it's a different ball game. So when people see me coming with the members of the committee, I'm representing Alice Wahome as the Minister for Lands, Housing, and Public Works. The way people will look at me is totally different because these are my colleagues, But that time, it was the minister himself who stands from the front bench and articulates issues. Back bench, that kind of engagement. That's why we're going to run most of these things. So even what happened between the minister meeting the committee, then the committee carrying the report to the floor.
Do you think that
that's what you're saying. But again, we need also to change. Any opposition ever properly created the way so that they're there. But you see again, even in committees, we have members of opposition, or say from different persuasions. So, and once they take a common position, so it becomes even hard to undo those positions.
If you're going about positions in a committee, area of broad-based government. Abakenya na urumba sirimani na committee being a chair ni wadamba maidirikale kero konyora na broad-based ya veri kwa konyora Buru Odinga obikirwe chair kurwa senate iri utenda mangana energy antapote abono igo kerabe kwali ingi auchokororo pona majigoro ndende na nili wadi montaewa as a chair tarigo chiko teki ni gagare royo to the laira side ni gagare royo to the president monto mago intendi na nonye oegutu is because of individuals. Yes,
it's true. Those are valid.
Because you have your powers. A report from the minister, and contrary, and give reasons. This is why I'm going under this. It's not always you should accept the.
No, we don't.
Yes.
We don't. Ministers, they can appear before committees. And in most cases, committees by Koboli and take you. The point almost Brighton is very true. Ordinarily, All committees are supposed to be chaired by the ruling committee, the ruling party.
Yeah.
And then audit committees chaired by the opposing.
The opposing, yeah.
Yeah.
The minority now.
The minority, like public investment. As per the standing orders, they will give a chair to the opposition.
Yeah.
That's why Okonyorana Mbadi Akawere chairman ya PAC, Public Accounts Committee. They've been taken away. So there are standing orders, there are procedures Chico followed. That confusion is there also. No one. It's beyond us.
Around 1 hour and some minutes to Taranda. Mheshimiwa tugelegega tokoboda nina serikali ya Kenya Kwanza so far. Ngiyeko rekoleta ebintu toyosha funding model igintu gite nina nini baranji bamakuburiga metu yare on behalf of yabana insara bamakuburiga na inke serikali eta sumera sha mbaki kurepi ekelinge gesero ebeke kando funding model yenero enye chake kuname bona makurira na serikali ya Kenya Kwanza where you sit because you are a UDA member etakete kukure bintu etakete kwagachuru akirwa paper in one day.
No. What there is the President William Ruto. Is actually if there is one person when I change this country, it's William Ruto.
Yes.
Now whatever, it's very true that it's because we are doing so many things at the same time. But you see, we are also guided by Vision 2030. Vision 2030, it was started.
Yes.
When we had a session of paper, economic recovery strategy, which was formulated by Professor Nyamoko. Vision 2030, economic recovery strategy, which now came can give room to Vision 2030. So the vision could guide the country on all the pillars where we are headed. So Korunga Kieli, we have now a very short duration. Some of those things we are linga capture maybe in healthcare, everyone of you kusha, was chief, even the housing, because we are saying if 70% of your population are youngsters, people who have graduated from universities, then the possibility of what I was settled, say to magonga, it was almost nil.
Yes.
So that's why the government saw that time fit. We invest in housing. Yes. So some governments, what they have been doing, including a government Uhuru Kenyatta, was conveniently avoiding implementing some of the programs sharing as Vision 2030 because they were unpopular. Because it means taxes. Are you getting me?
Yeah, sure.
So that's why these 5 years we went around the country. Campaign to economic forums. We did some in Russia. We went and consolidated. These are some of the views which were collected, blended in Vision 2030. Vision 2030 has a timeline. So that's why seemingly, that's why I'm just getting what you said. That's why William Ruto, a regime wants to implement everything at the same time. But you know it's because that's where we were headed. You know countries like Malaysia, Singapore, South Korea, we were just at the same level at some point. Actually, we are doing even far much better. I've lived and stayed in Japan, in a place called Nagoya. Those people, they had developed certain foundations and they sacrificed. And that time, the leadership was saying, this is where we must go. I've told you I was running a project here, Korean, before I resigned to come and contest. and I've been there severally forever. You'll go to a place, that's why I don't want Kisi, when you know this is a university city. Yes. Because the industries, located, the universities are there. So that what Kisi, Polytechnic, National Polytechnic, Kisi, is something that is going to apply directly to that industry which is there.
Oh, okay.
They teach about carburetors, carburetors when there are no carburetors anymore in the market. But when you are so I mean, there are so many things that we need to do as a country.
All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Meanwhile, manchumurigereria endera usanga mnaitwa simambia bono gwetera sinamba yesimi era city vya 0735 333000 kuboli kwao nyina kopongesa kipindi liboli bwathu cha soma shimiwa ntora atika maboli ino na abantu bakarikoranga mwatigira maboli to ask we will do that. That's why we are here. Igongo boli toro mashimiwa maboli kyagara na intuntwe bangete kivyetu. That's why we gave him this invitation and na yesika oicha igongo baboli tore on your behalf to kuira na korwaso mutuko. Meanwhile yandra ko yatuma Facebook na ndo chimoichire eta TV, YouTube na moichire eta TV kabisa maswali ino be very sure ngango ya boli tore na ye karoko boli boli tigari ya chane nchire bwata maskani boronge kyagana na yakwara ko banayo orase ko take boli wenchira geteiga abora sinyina no kuira rigoma amaboli no tigacha with the objective wele bwanarata egeko rango ya boli turasimambia bono tore no mo bunge o North Mugirango o moske Joash Nyamoko na yaroko na kwerera make igoro yobo korali amagenderero oburai no kubwatira na gati ya serikali kone kyanga miradi yonse penemerobelio ngwikira nere bune bwenerete ngoba nyantura aboli ali sutagete ko boli just ask ngo twara tole a platform yo kuboli
biasa ngonya boli tole on se corto con la sumo democrate let's about empowerment kuboto na empowerment.
Yes. Mheshimiwa tuaraje serikali ya Kenya kwanza.
Yes.
Ya chire ne nchiragete yogo konya bonchire bali abakabake ne byombe biri bitate ku establish lakini bibolije bikwamete at some place. Bia chaka bwango iga actually. Tuaraje abarayi abangi bali bara affiliated ne kyama kya UDA ba wonchokana na sana Mheshimiwa Osoro, Saili Janda, Jafet, Jerusha Momanyi na nyakare Jubilee lakini yokora yabodonya. They are together in that. Barachi called this economic empowerment. But ntara kora mono kole to this. Is it not helping or you're waiting for your turn?
No, I have not participated. Okay. I just want to say that Tina participates because these are very good programs. And that's what I want to say, and authoritatively so.
Yes. Okay.
Because president, I get deputy president, we ran those programs, meeting Akina Mama Mboga, Wasangia, Boda. We did so many of them and they were very good. Because you could sit with those people, tell them, come together, let's form circles. Distributed. I've not participated in this, number one, because initially I was not available. When I was invited twice, after seeing what was happening, I thought they were not properly structured. I don't want to get into such kind of arrangement where you cannot tell me. Well, let me take an example of us. 8 million. You don't know where these people have come from. I mean, it's not sustainable. It's not. So I don't want to participate in things which they would believe in. If I was told to organize, I'll get people. I have so many biombe. Even I've not had chances to take off, but they have some programs. They have table banking. You know, out of their own arrangement. these things, they are being spearheaded by my wife. And I know there is a lot of power. But I think it's a mockery, the way these ones are being done. I just want to say that. Maybe in some areas, like in Kitui, they did it so well. In Makori, they did it so well. What I saw people complaining about only 68, 64, you know, unless we are doing it for political expedience. I don't know, but it's a very noble idea. If there's anything which can uplift, and you know, that was the pillar. UDA. UDA. It was the pillar, Mama Mboka, the hustlers. Chigo picture office, yani nyombo mwane, eji hustlers, uniform ngobekane hustlers. But my only problem is, I don't know other places, but what I've seen happen here, is not. And then also the language. The language. Now you cannot abuse my president in front of me. Respectively. That's why somehow, unless I'm really persuaded, naendelea bintu birikanga abantu bako given time to sange abantu balia lebikiyombegete ku bonchari ya gambiro ya engeli ya abanyole, then we make a follow up. We even assess the impact ababa alenge this level. We injected some money into their businesses. They have been able to grow. So if Jerusha comes from Kitutu Masava, I'm just only using as an example. And she's part of that arrangement. Yako ndoguri abantu kurwariso wabanya tieko. Osteye tigali Nyamakoro to so ajini sana. Wana galori bagoro bana group gete. So no, it it's something very good because we are spending a lot of money.
The problem is structures, lack of structures, and even accountability. Because after Moacha and get that 8 million, 10 million, even 20 million.
I want to tell you, sir, now you mojumbe. No, that's the question. The first question, Kwarura wajiri tarakaniti. Naendo kwarura ali wajiri Mountaineer gon. The whole day. You know, sometimes you should also look at it from a realistic point of view. So it's a very noble, and the president means well. He's spending a lot of money, actually to a tune of 80 billion in a week. You know, it could be some corners because I also come from a corner. So that's why I said, a corner, this is what I hear. I just want to imagine that maybe at some point they can sit and say, now let's reflect what is the impact of these projects.
All right.
Na mheshimiwa tuanjitore mutimugomokeo in 2 minutes. We tunyore kombeki amaji and then we come back because turega back at 10:30 tukwira na maswali turasoma mangi kana rora yang bakuna hai mheshimiwa and the panel totebingo. Can you confirm to the people of Nyamira, the University of at Kiabonyoro, is it in the current budget? Is the contract on site? Mheshimiwa na rasada tukirudi tutasoma SMS zenu ase chinyingi sana kujitematore sana kuchidigereria kuneni watono mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko kurwa sebunge ya North Mugirango awatoera kabisa amangana yebunga amangana yensi yetu ya Kenya, lakini turasyomi only 2 minutes and then we wanna come back and edit our TV. We'll see. So
Etaya TV Oborabu Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi.
Welcome to Hurricane Academy Kisii, a modern mixed day and boarding school offering CBC curriculum at preschool, primary and junior secondary levels. It provides a serene learning environment enough qualified teachers, modern facilities such as library, computer and science laboratories, classes and dormitories, playgrounds and accessories, and they nurture talents and excel in sports, and their scholars are picked and dropped home. To secure a chance for your child, visit us at Yatwenya, Kisii Maran Road, 2 kilometers outside Kisii town, or call 0755 331318. Hurricane Academy, the future is here. Karibu Mwalimu International Hotel Kisii kwa mandhari ya kupendeza. Tuko na vyakula vitamu vinavyopikwa na wapishi waliohitimu kama vile samaki, nyama choma, kuku na aina zote za vyakula vya kienyeji. Conference hall kwa kufanyia mikutano aina yoyote, vyumba vya kulala vya hali ya juu, vinywaji mbalimbali kwenye bar na restaurant, mahali pa kubarizi, mchezo wa pool table na parking ya magari ya kutosha. Pia unaweza fanya booking kwa sherehe kama vile harusi, baby shower, graduation, birthday, sherehe ya watoto na zinginezo. Tunapatikana mjini Kisii, Mashauri nyuma ya jengo la Mwalimu Sacco. Kwa mengi zaidi, tutembelee au kupiga simu kwa nambari 0792267062. Mwalimu International Hotel, at your service.
Notagitea satoereru ryugirita iyo erikwenyorera endagera y'omubiri engi ya kegima egotununtera kegima ubono Canvas Grill Lounge nigo yachirirwa kwabokorera bw'endagera bunabono mbabwate kukuchoma nyama choma kienyeji foods bunabono enderema risosa chinsaga amone chinde chinyenge ibinyugwa by'ichinchira cyonsi boiko ngoto kabire Ase Sports nigo bwate pool tables ane nkworo kibale emepira ya Kenya boika chinsa cha buraya babwate car wash ase gari yake gusubigwa n'abataramu bekerengo kigoro na spacious ample vehicle parking ebwate tight security inyora Canvas Grill Lounge mbabwate boigo outside catering services nigo bagutuko muchobo songo Hospital Road opposite Medifort Hospital Asamange bakire simya senamba 0743729049. Canvas Grill Lounge. Service first is our priority.
TV Oborabu Wagusi
Buya kimu mwanchu muri twarasyo myaso motumoko mosini nande twiranda sintundite yakabena de yamwali nyorani gotono mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko korwase bunge ya North Mugirango watwera kigima no mheshimiwa nero mubunge bunge yikera kironke yogiatanga siruko babosa ase bunge yo igonero mubunge asensemeyo kigima ande nigo kaendete kusabwa sintude yakabere umete babunge babwa the term limit igo na tutebina naro sabit for 25 years na tutebitanga ni naro sabit for 25 years kone jitamu sana Igo 25 ni tamu sana. Igo nende niweta se kero bunge kuja kwa unaone tamu ya kabere. Una intuboke tutu miaka narabero aye ugitutu masaba tari raisi. One time. Tari raisi timezo sawa sara no manchoge charge. ari banera ibere ari banera igote mirigo kona nende babwa to borosogete magendero rende twara sase mo yechi SMS ne chi message atumiru kiri mushima karibu sana ndegenda kwa manaito simambia boniga we don't take it for granted because nkwanya libaga gocha kiana bukwa kwanya ole simio debu na haya sasa kuna majukumu mahali fulani naone kama anti yao ya parliament bukwa tuari gikarorero takabano ngoche ukalege kari goche kira about land mangana land CS tangara bukwa enda Gine twara sasa meje SMS njibori ya chinga sa de medine liyo bwata na ko sakale mutu ya tasit
oyo ko feedback ya ena otoko ya soba security we go that way na litora balance karno yo tabule tigo na ligireti thank you so much
yes
Alex Mott
entangani ya lingi ya honorable Fred Oseko. Yes, go
fast.
Do this. Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Sophie Kemi Motangi na teba karibu sana mheshimiwa kwa studio.
Thank you.
Thompson Omoisia Omogeni Kuromatongo imeyabokeira na teba naligiretie. Jeffrey Mose na teba heko sana honorable Joash Nyamoko, hata ukisimama na chama chochote nitakusupport. Sante Thomas Ongoto ndwandwereria maboli aye Omwanza Daniel, thank you. We really worked on the audio. Omosurbigo susukoro na Nakuru City na kwa neo mheshimiwa Josh Nyamoko karibu sana ase studio. Honorable Seko kwa tendere kinyozi na Renato Lugetia Simambia Bono. Benjamin Nyaboro, swali langu kwa mheshimiwa, tangia uingie uongozini umefanya kazi asilimia ngapi hususan wakati huu madhalamu katika utendakazi wako kikazi yako watu koro Nairobi? I think mapema sana. I think you answered that, but again you can catch it from there. Dennis Deno, forward Bukira Nyamoko or Honorable Nyamoko, question to Nyamoko. Why other MPs deliver bursaries to first years but not Mugirango? Hakuna bursary, unapeana first and second year. In fact, on my side anasema ni kama unawaonea, you're biased. Somebody say uingereta abana ba first and second, but third and fourth mbaliko nyawarachi bursary. Nabago tebakoro kwa Dennis they know nata getomwerenerie why. Paul Kimanga kwa Nyasio, mheshimiwa, tangu ingia uongozi umefanya kazi 2027 tena huko, ama chama yako ni gani? Ni UDA, ni DCP or ni ODM? Yako kwa Paul Kimanga. I think akora nalia I think Nadori is about bursary. I want to ask Honorable Nyamoko yako kwa Mwanza Daniel. North Mugirango has received close to 90 million national government CDF fund this year only. That is 2025. Can he just give a breakdown on the development meant for that money, since whatever he has done, amesema building 2 chiefs offices Matongo and Mawawa. Our schools are in a very poor condition, more particularly the classes in China primary and Nyagokiani primary. To give an example, our roads are in a very bad state. A road from Tombe, Mokomoni, where a person was killed recently as a result of protest due to its poor state. Mheshimiwa has been saying iko kwa budget hiyo barabara for the longest period right now from 2017 when he was elected. Nepali ya ukwanira ya Tombe Mokomoni asomonta akwa bwanguiga agina ato mheshimiwa pali yungote bali ni rase budget for the longest time mpaka lini. Otabire, in between the road we have Nyamira National Polytechnic where there is no security lights along the Wonyunyu road. Lastly, what is the biggest project he has done for North Mugirango to be proud, just like who Ombui, who brought Nyamira National Polytechnic?
That's it.
You know, kwa naigore ya the new finance model, the universities, and it started 2 years ago. So that's why I can talk about bursaries, because first years and second years are catered for. They are catered for. including Abaja Gosoa 1, Abaja Gosoa in September, August. We should be very sincere and very open. Funding. So that's why to give bursaries to 3rd years and 4th years, and maybe kama kuna wengine wanafanya 5th year. That's why we took a bursary. It's not that we are biased. Because to common bursary, that's what you have been discussing, you remember, that Ekarma cover banded, then they know the amount of money chikoenda. Like I'll tell you, and I want to tell the parents, those students, they also receive subsistence, money for their upkeep. Like upkeep. So apart from getting the finances, chirichi wakane fees in form of tuition, chira anyorwe, wasichije chinge because of the information yakawa captured. They are also given subsistence. This also caters for TVET institutions. That is the truth, that's the reality, and anybody can check.
What about the roads?
That road, it has been there on the budget. Nateva, Pema, Muskoyu, Nateva, you know. There's a time we had a very big budget during the finance bill, and when you cannot procure. You have to be very sure. So that by the time we advertise, very unfortunately so, because of demonstrations. The demonstration was the access road to the National Polytechnic is not accessible. Kera wana wali vaeta samariwa ase pale yuere igere ukonyore para maja kwenda so amanga. Actually that's why they did that. The students here as to know and we attended the funeral. I did Oraswa. Sorry for that. We gave our condolences, and we are trying everything possible to make sure that a pari receive. EU into to take the landmark. Etam koru borabu, and a good North Mugirango and the borabu. They North so because
we work.
That's why I say the budget in error, it's not sufficient for us to do the advertising.
Okay.
No, you cannot. So we'll keep on sourcing for money. Lakini bono is more time. And it can be used.
Okay.
Except section ere ko rubarabu asagoro kumukomoni etali engia mono.
That's it.
Eyo bwali kyoge mabaliri.
Nere nante abeya ile connect to West Mugirango. From 2017 we have been talking about it.
Nere you work one ntagani ne ntakenyoro onyunyu.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Okay. Bia mono sana. Jared Bazu na boli mheshimiwa na Niki amesema Ensoko hakuna stima miaka 10 sasa. Sakoro kwa Ensoko. Asante sana Barnabas Ratemuge Konge. Agote bakuru Qatar na tuligirete watasalimia sana Honorable Joash Nyamoko. Thank you very much. Solomon Nyamongo, all right. Ichintu wachisoma. Alex Mokwa, well said, my able mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko chirichintangani. Lamek Mataramukaya, na tulikuwa Embakasi South Nairobi. Jeremiah Gesiosio from Machakos, na tulikuwa Machakos after following. Nyamoko is my area MP. Can you ask him why is he discriminating the people of Bukira ward as compared to other areas in North Mugirango? All right, Yakob Jeremiah Gesiosio. I think Alex Mokwa, they say hi to Ebo Mheshimiwa Joash Nyamoko. I'm listening I'm listening him for the good updates of development in North Mugirango constituency. Zachary Moturi anasema hi Mheshimiwa and the panel. Can you confirm to the people of Nyamira the university at Kiawanyaru is this in this current budget is the contract on site? You Mheshimiwa talked about it. Job Makone, Nyamoko has been a leader, especially a speaker in Nyamira. What is the issue, Nyamira? Okay, ngoje somandi boronge iyo yaburukanake. Mose Felix Ota Sarah kindly ask Mheshimiwa, is he in support we scrap the bursary kitty and pump the money directly to schools to avoid bias and ensure fairness asingencho mujumbe mwenya bantu. Zakari Moturi confirm Mheshimiwa the road gekendo kioge mabariri Nyamira is in the current budget. Yeah, Mheshimiwa amesema is in the current budget, though it is not sufficient. Justin Warumururi, he is the only person from Nyamira County under UPA umbrella with sober mind, who doesn't have any sideshow, well articulated. No wonder he has been voted twice. We need him in the gubernatorial seat. Justin Waro. Job Makone, we are beneficiary of devolution as Nyamira County. What is wrong with the county of Nyamira? Nyamoko netaya oyonge kombe usi, all right? Honorable Babu Yao. Asoma Nyamoko netaya.
Kombe usi, that's nice.
Yeah.
Mheshimiwa Irabu, Sarah, what about Bokede? Are you discriminating Bokede?
No. I said, yani, I don't do that. I got so many votes. In fact, most my friends are hanging on Bokede.
Yeah.
You know, those are the people who support. You know what happens? Brighton, Nasara. In most cases, because this is competition. Competition, people go and chant. Then ones who manufacture cheap propaganda. Ones whatever now you have to try it into it. We don't do that. Now, whatever answer, once you have been elected with 30% support, Chikura, so your office you serve the 100%, and that's what we do. Actually, abantu babukera mbasegete sana.
Yeah, naroboli na unkiamaki oguchi gotere na 2027 over UDA DCP gose ODM.
No, at the moment I'm in UDA.
At the moment you are in UDA.
So
yeah, sure.
There are so many dynamics.
Yeah.
In so many different ways. So wakati ikifika, we'll cross the bridge. We'll cross the bridge. Yeah. But my UDA member of Parliament.
Okay. Mheshimiwa, you are saying education is key equalizer in any country. Why is UD government reducing competition to secondary schools? Why are there no clear policies governing free education?
So that's what I said. Do you know, until we got earlier, as to a lingeter and what else. And now what we now and work across your budget, members of Parliament. If that money was insufficient, of course, insufficient, again, they can go bounced back to Parliament. So that the Makori supplemental budget to make sure that no disadvantage one on the ones.
Yes.
Because education is about access, it's about quality, is because of affordability.
Yes.
So to say what one na nalichi available bachiko it will be good. That's why I gave you those examples. Narojo mwana citizen TV. Or Nyora or when they go under Chuka University, I saw that boy in a yellow t-shirt somewhere to raise money. I even told some of the journalists, I'm ready to give him 50,000 Kenya shillings. I saw two girls, Constituency. I told those people so that we can assist. You know, it's immoral. We so then they are not able to get access. And we are saying, let those cases come up. Because sometimes they to give bursaries, I don't discriminate. So long as you have filled a form, we give. Give is a top up. But if we find there's a special case, I don't know. I don't see the reason as to why we cannot pay a full fees for Mwane Kabiro Naroche or Soma Kibabe. What the fees balance? You 100,000. What another you and you know, education is a human right.
Yeah, sana Abraham Damsi na voltiri bori dia di abo na panyikera una poco ya soma na traikera ate bana tumewasoma mete vitu viko charara sana kato somire kitu tumewasoma mete mheshimiwa turamubonere na about one time and two times ebirenga bya mbiri bya chanting yante atwaro rigendige kogendran tuanyikera nere ntwaroje ka kwana de mangana faction ya matianginero ya achire mheshimiwa nena bakuru kerengera kia yasini some ya Adams igena rana yurabuga ko bodne taya muranyibe.
Alright. Brian Adams Masita na someri ntangani na ndakora tumire yakabara tanga in terms of youth economic empowerment here in North Mugirango bado, though in education he has done his best. In a few days we'll be celebrating the Youth International Day from 6th to 12th August. Our humble request to Mheshimiwa as the youths from North Mugirango is during that week, let him find a day and have a youth forum. Bring on board youths delegates from across the 5 wards to a constituency level for a youth engagement.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Very brilliant.
All right. Has taken note on that. Brian Adams Masita kurutare 6 mpaka tarehe 12 mheshimiwa watevire. That's a very brilliant idea. Nabago chakulimo ababeka mabasairende abakwanira ndotevira sensemo yechisemi. You've really done your best as a ensemo ya North Mugirango. I think na chicho.
What you can do to make
I think nimemuuliza. I asked about zile barabara ya I asked Nigeria tebanga nchirasi budget.
Yes, you know, produce the one to make inbox some questions and maybe we can sample the book do. Now we talk about one term, two term. Why? Mapema yaba about one term, two term.
I think it's true. You know, politics and me personally, I'm a proponent. You na ki to fit as a overiboro of which go at the moment. I'm in UDA. And we support the agenda of serikali, whether it's succeeding or it's not.
You just support.
We support that. But going forward, we are looking for a way. We just want a Nyachai moment. A Nyachai moment is that moment which we had in 2002. So that we can present ourselves as a united, entity, so that tuikaranse mesa as ebintu bikubagwa byabagwa na ntutwanyora. That's what we are doing, and that has been my philosophy. Not because Matiang'i has come, because I'm a player in politics and I'm able to see inchiri bintu byokorekana. Kesa kukendi yonsi yete iwe sosagi choka. It loses out. I've told you there are so many competing interests. When Dokonya Tokorwana is car, two abanyene abagusia Tokorwana, a very small community. What is 60% of the population?
Yes.
Into to when the go ichama mono, kera to when the go feel na no, kanga tuasega na kabisa. To toilet and amam to then at Gatobamo. So that we can. I give you an example of Kingi. I give you an example of those places. Positions. So that's why we are saying, we see this time round. Come sun, come rain. Some of us will even die for it. We must come together. We katoi chamo. Regardless of whether I'll be an MP or not. Is to fight for that cause.
To understanding.
No, I've been doing it all through. I've been doing it all through.
This side or now Matiang side, or you are
Matiang is there. I think he's making arrangements to come. Matiang can be the only unifying factor in Mugusi.
Okay.
As it stands. He's the only person who can bring us together. I told you I'm a chairman of Mugusi members of parliament.
Yeah.
But, you know, and that's why we are saying Omonto is strategic. Strategic in all aspects. No colleague formula.
Yes.
Matiang is being called and is being summoned by a community of Mugusi. He has konya yamenyete ngumbu. Lakini bona abantu bakire chikono baotana no to konya gochayo. To gochayo no Mugusi kwaroche kero baba ajete stadium ya Kisi.
Yeah.
Balenge no mugavana His Excellency Simbarati. Kera kubuli kunenga journalist ba mubole tena ki are you going to support agadabana mubwate numbers? Mubwate numbers. We should now feel endangered and even coalesce together. I've told you. I'm a government member of parliament. I've told you that. I know. I know.
Yeah.
And I want to be very careful when I'm making this statement.
That's it.
I know how programs are run by the government. By the way, I was a civil servant. I served in the civil service. So my knowledge base hearing is very clear. If there is one person who knows His Excellency the President, it's me. I was elected on a Jubilee ticket. Ekerababo Sorvale KNC. Babu Miruga Vale PDP. Those abandoned Jerusha, it's me who told her, let's go and join this people. They go join MCP. That's why now I feel in Kuigubove, Ekeronko Nyora, Mutoko Ruke President Yane, Engombe, Togukama. Yani no Kama Ukora Bas, Engombe. We should be more futuristic. Yeah?
That's what I'm watching when I'm holding na Mheshimiwa Nyamoko campaign for Ruto and almost wrote this seat while supporting Ruto. They were fairly close, but now seems to be dancing Matiang's song. What they changed? He has been summoned by UDA. Is part of the same. Why Matiang? What brands do, they have to have the Omogusi full paid of Matiang. And Makori Mwalina, Abaraibar from Nyamira to PC Beswick, Oteva, Nyamira leaders, Jerusa, and Steve Mogak. But we are very open against Matiangi. Ngakiture banke bono Mogusi,
you see, let's look at the basics. I just want us to look at the basics.
Okay.
Almost what Jerusha Momanyi, and I'm sorry to discuss Jerusha Momanyi. If there's one person who was supported by Matiang, it's Jerusha Momanyi. If there's one person who was supported by Matiang, Yagoro Steve Mogaka. Ekero Omuskukuru Kemosi lost his seat because he supported William Ruto. Shadrach Mose lost his seat because Alengekuru Mwenari. To Alengocha cover that time, totally principled, believed on the course of some of us in Jakobana William. Tungeka tu yani tubu ati wave. You know, we should be respected. And some of us stood firm. You know, it's so unfortunate that the people. I remember someone telling me na umuskenaro kurukuna Brian Weke. Brian Weke contested from Kamkunji. And I'm sorry to mention those names, but I want to be very specific.
Yeah.
Akaruji school chia sigetu akitena ndege mpaka Kisi school. Akawa about 150 million. Abantu balenga, there were very few. Oyomo is the governor here. Umusiko Yonka, Umuski Jerusha, Bara alipa 150 million. Ilichuji kwa era montoka ukia wata una mnyoko chinyamira endokole kwerendo. Endokole. What I've said is that ndutageti transactional politics over sacrifice your own community at the altar ye kwerende ebintu biri bisinyo kona okoye. What we are saying, Mugusi deserves better. We don't care. Nabora nyole na will onde patiangita kwa murai. But if is the one who is going to kotowe kamo, then abatogo taraiga tunatoa na baba Kalonzo Musyoka bako na bakamba. Usena baba buguli wonspi akaendali ikagera akaba given positions ichirororo abantu baba benefits bakole kwerenda. Ngura towe kamo gusi. No soro. Nyamoko. Jerusha, Steve Mohaka, Narad, Amos Yelib, they have not been able to do it. We are not able to do it. And I'm confessing, as a leader, we are not able to. So that's why this cry, which came from the World Bank, almost Fred. Fred has not applied. Ajaambia mtu atiwacha nikuje na abantu bamurangire. Is the Gen Zs. So nto maisi kwita Fred n'abantu bayikire level bahotebana mu mrominto naye urato wenere because Nyamoko has failed, Osoro has failed.
Okay.
I'm just mentioning those people. Yes. Donya has totally failed. Jerusha has failed. When you find a woman rep or the not the Antona hiyo nyoko mtaacha na mwanje ti mwanje, what are you talking on behalf of who? When people are now saying, no, this is the direction. You know, we should face the reality. What is at stake? What is at stake in 2027? The community, Yomogusi, where I come from, Asukuru na bandesi wakuru. We don't care how others feel. But we have seen that if a community we lose it, and we have lost it. That's why even if you tell me no one you are on the party in a kiabet, atuna uzawishi ntokuwa position enene kubwe gweren lakini onye nditwaicha arati abeka now tebeti arati sometime back I know monogelu usina about whatever, and he's a very good friend of mine. We served in Bunge. Why don't you people, the two of you, you and the governor, put us together? We see whether we can now say, yes, Torah. Why is it that Timothy Busire, who is a treasurer, are you there?
Yeah. But
honestly, you are a journalist, I know. You're asking questions, I can also ask you. Why is it that we are not able to push? You know, sometimes it's good to reflect. And that's where my position is. I talk to my colleagues. Once people once barare. This level, you apply Article 1 of the Constitution. The power belongs to the people. We suffered with William Ruto. I can tell you that. That time kina Jerusha hata hawakuwa kituangalia. Mimi ndio nimemsukuma huko. Hakuna mahali walikuwa wanatuangalia. Ababona lero bakale gotebaiga na kiango. It's just because
But you see mheshimiwa.
So yani it's something it's something that at least whichever way as I'm kissy I want to quote what I had Nelson Koech tell people the other day. I don't know why he was in very good. He's the chairman of defense and we are serving the second term together. You know what he said? Okay? Are you getting that statement? What does it mean? And to what is taken in the thought when at least we shall have united.
What I can say, Mheshimiwa, but what I should say, abaraya muri pro government na vera banda kongutirina in the public gukwana igoro ya the other person bali serikali. Instead you should have a meeting unaba usi leaders board motaliko basa mangana yebyama moche mwensi pia as leaders from usi put aside UDA, put aside UP, put aside everything. Motewaniga ntu no otole moina. This is our stand. Bono motewaniga. It is not necessary which go na igari mna kwa mention some of the leaders the way they speak. Iye ko we are not together whatsoever. Instead, you cannot say it.
Sarah, what I wanted you to know, Matiangi is not a project of members of parliament.
Yeah.
Matiangi, Bonoiga, is a project you see. Actually, I don't even know how it started. Kiara Maitena is not been around.
Yeah.
So nearly you know, you also assess and say Navantova no. I could not expect Baba on 67% about Simba Makerega. I didn't know, but you know, I can almost see how much we mean. We are going back to the roots. I think that's a very wise and brilliant idea. We just sit. Let's not abuse people. Matiang is a Kenyan. The end is served in different places. But you know, to demonize, that
is now wrong.
That's very wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why we are saying we should feel for our people.
Okay.
I was, in fact, you know, we have President William Ruto. That's our president, which is a fact.
Yeah.
He'll be there up to 2027. Lakini abantu bakoga kera konyoro mwana to yumate boru babu. Ukwana kadana, you know, Matiang was a Ruto abantu, you know, you could see the kind of excitement. So Nelina, we have not participated in any way as a leadership, but we persuade Matiang in vacuum nera. Abantu bakora bamurangira deno nyo bamurangira let them deal but abantu abadeal na Matiang. But what I'll die for myself is that we must unite as a community.
All right. Nanchere kwa na chujumbe chi isato chioka chabono ya
where is it
okay
ebuna UDA member also to the way the Kenya Kwanza government here called Miremo na broad based government here so I'm happy about it because you get
anara tulit kuna sauti Mugirango mheshimiwa akoro kwa chief coordinator wa UPA Kiraka Geoffrey whatever let him initiate to our party not Jubilee tanga oje ni ekiama kia UPA. Thank you very much chief coordinator UPA Kiraka Geoffrey kuna sauti Mugirango Amos Abuga Juma I'm personally grateful for employing me. I know he has empowered so many youths across the county. An opportunity for the youths, let him not state. Asante sana Amos Abuga Juma. Benado Serao Tawato, I reside far from the constituency. I keenly follow the performance for my member of parliament. I'm particularly impressed by two qualities: his calm, thoughtful approach to debate and this balanced commitment to implementing development programs across the constituency irrespective of voting patterns. I commend his leadership and encourage him to continue on his commendable path. Honorable Babu Yao, Makori and Sarah, you are doing good work. Salimia sana mheshimiwa, mwambie ni 3 term. Ono lio like message ilitwa so komba minetinga Nyamoko netaye kumulika usi.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Ebisa mheshimiwa ngalo with the base require Sarah bakone kurigirira gichindi chire YouTube because some people baturire YouTube.
Oh yeah, sure.
No wachikira.
Ina chikirire. How MPs tunawajua kasungana wahonga na pesa za Wakenya so lazima amtete. Yakoro kushantel Muranga nagarangalikia he has all the rights ko rubirangalivia. Good morning Kevin Nyambuto. I was watching from Nakuru as Mheshimiwa Joash is pumping knowledge for free. Rose Nyamoita, Honorable Joash, Tibwe so ya mangana Yo woche wa Jerusha onwe unilenga libya yako ta move on with your strategic tabira mangana mangi yaba raibande tirana. Huyo ni gentleman, my good boss and able speaker kwa Duke Mokwa Orwaru Nixon out of a good work Nyamoko. He deserves to be a governor. Duke Mokwa, a good work, yes, the best member of parliament ever. Yoko kwa Juma Abuga. Tell our member of parliament, I'm personally grateful for employing me. I know he has empowered so many youth. Very beneficiary. Mogambi Franklin, my able leader, keep doing good work. Mheshimiwa.
YouTube wangwana na wametuma ujumbe sawa. Mheshimiwa, tusiri ukora. Karibuni ile serikali ya Kenya Kwanza so far. Kila Wakenya bangerujuko bakora kwa kwante, for example William Mugirango president ndo ba boga. Kero kukurasa numo chumba UDA ina kioroje. We in a crisis as the country na kiere kero umete kubuli mondo then Ruto wera odiara nyoro ne yamo nyamira usikisi na mangana a broad based government not happy about it. How far are we as the country?
Actually, mangana broad based that was a strategy I've employed in a president. And the one I wrote what the mandate. But I can say, from where I sit, it's Njamo to go down. Especially in Bunge, because we say like accountability. But you see, what the president was saying is trying to unite all the Kenyans. That's why I did that block, because Raila is not
uniting Kenyans or leaders.
Actually, if you go to, I was in Madaraka Day, I was in Homa Bay. Yes. People came and slept at the stadium. Says if William goes to, even Nigali sang yesterday, Baba has some kind of magnetism as a support base here. Sleeping out in Kisi. Lakini if you go to the other side, the Luo Nyanza, but be it as it may, what we are saying is that president is a reformist. The war chief, all these things at the same time. Number two, the impeachment. Rigathi was also a setback. It has slowed us mono because the expectations chia maybe to abwate Nelina maybe could have gone and slowed down somehow. Una sonka kolete una montori wa ititu akolete lakini wano igokora chia kamente kwerende amaguta wano nabokonya barebwate nerochi ugotene binte bina one time kyango cousins nebinte kabiri and it has an effect. And you see the promptness with which he responds to some of the statements chief president is almost instantaneous. That's why even us, including even the one in the economic empowerment, not even they are casual, because it's as if it's serving some political expedience. Yana mangana siasa tu. Talina so much, maybe it's just but we need to be more careful so that the country ito they must go correct, they must go split. And it's on that basis, Sarah, that we say, Nani has been able to survive. He's not an MP, he's not a senator, he's nobody. Kalonzo Musyoka. Just simply because Kambas came together and they supported him as a unit. Lero Baba is so strong. Person you cannot ignore in this country. Because base here it is so intact. Nobody questions. Kim begins to go there. Moroji sifuna nanya ukwana kwa mangana mange. Bagane bagane wa muimokera. But Babu what they correct and down. They don't fight. They might not even tell you. You know, I was a colleague. He's serving his third term. I'll not mention his name. And then I go to nyumba kala ikiro bwesibe utimbo kwa State House. They could give president, but because some of his friends no was you too. You know, they might not tell you that. Yeah. So, those people don't even come out. But if there are people, community, are very happy, which served for 24 years, invasion of the same. So,
it's a very big challenge.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I had one question, but it will be SMS. We are forward. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Salimia, my unbeatable MP, Joash Nyamoko, we are proud of him as Northerners. I'm Mwalimu Kevin Atandi Mururi from Nairobi. Morning at TV, just say hi to Honorable Joash Nyamache. We commend him for the installation of the new transformer at Gitwebe after 4 months of darkness. Modern construction of the DCC offices, housing projects almost at Gitwebe Institute, proposed Gisage TTC, true empowerment of youth through employment. Kind regards from Captain Nyainya. Thank you very much. Nara, whatever. I'm Kevin Nyabuto, watching from Nakuru. I like the zeal and passion in which Mheshimiwa is articulating issues, especially the Kiabanyoro University issues. It goes without a doubt that he is a selfless, astute leader with outstanding knowledge and prowess in leadership. He remains my political role model. Asante sana. Sarah na Brighton, Honorable Nyamoko is principled. He can be a good speaker of National Assembly, just like Marende. Thank you very much. But please forgive us. We can't finish, of course, without asking you what is your future plan. Is 3-term or governor seat? Because you even overqualify.
No. At the moment, Limbate position. That's the truth. And the term ends by 2027. Now I'm given an opportunity. I could again go back to the position I have. Okay. Or say any other position. The problem is we say once a governor now or any other position, then you get distracted.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I remember Mwaka Machogu. Machogu is a very good person. In fact, once given a position to something to do, he has done very well. I gave him waziri, he did very well. Lakini wale kara achitaka ansa kuliyo governor, I think he left some gap. So sometimes you also, people say you learn from the best. Yes. So the atokole was to egrangane karyokorara. And you also need to consult. Kerabantu barabange. So tumesi wotakabanda magoro. Was a very magoro. It's very important that you consult other people. If today His Excellency the President now what the candidate go governor. Go consultations then if Matiang Wing is going to come, I will mature Sarah Tenena. I think it to Masab. Sometimes it's premature to even discuss, positions.
That's nice.
Yeah, okay.
I talk already about the address issue unemployment in the country. You know, just treat about the unemployment very bonina ni. So, call it another question that you have.
No.
Yes, I agree with you. To address the crisis, again, unemployment to Mheshimiwa.
Unemployment is a big challenge in the country. The population, colleges and universities, whatever the youth. Even 7% of the population have a care. Those 7% is big. And most of them are already skills, already training, but when they go assisted. And that's why we were saying the Kenya Kwanza government that time had a very good plan on how we were going to generate these industries. Not for them necessarily to work in the industries, but through a chain area. Maybe their offices for exports. So it's only that we have not been able to realize some of the programs in place. Like these industrial parks. You remember during the first 2 years, it was so much about industrial parks, special economic zones, all over, when Moses Kuria was the Minister for Industry and Cooperatives. So had we implemented and allowed for this growth of some of those unemployment, I saw the other day in Uhuru Gardens, which you must have also seen. In their numbers. Sometimes, so depend on number and categories of. Don't forget that if in Africa, universities, Kenya rates almost 1. Rwanda here, Rwanda now Kenya Royce, including civil servants, engineers, Rwanda, Botswana, Namibia, South Africa. To date, China, South Africa, upate wa Kenya wanafanya kazi huko. So, igonto buate ekwirende a very strong resource base as Kenyans. That jobs will shrink. But I'm saying, had we done most of those projects, if we could allow some of those projects to go, the rate of employment is. Number 2, we had the small and the micro enterprises, which we had intended to do, the Juakali sector. But that's one of the sectors, because most of the sessional papers when were formulated, they address that specific. Like because economy, very affected by economy, the cost of doing business in the country, maybe the industry is not able to grow. Industries move to Egypt, to other places.
Thank you so much. Time. Maybe you are crossing the mark. I think you tweeted a lot of time.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are crossing time.
I really want to appreciate for this engagement. I think they are very so insightful. I get an opportunity to even get from Abandu Walwaito, Abandu Warinakuru, no Ukeville, Nyabuto. I'm totally grateful. I needed to appreciate, but even when I was in Parliament first, I go chair committee of broadcasting and library services, and it's a great honor even for a first timer to be given chairmanship. It doesn't just happen, but it's because of the background, having served as a speaker. So, if there's something that change here, is what you're doing now. The media. That's why they say it's the 4th arm of the government. You do a lot. So to is going back, of course, to take biased, we educate our people in so many ways. We say go and because they're also listening. You have seen the reactions. So you play a very pivotal role in shaping destiny of the country. And we really want to wish you the very best. I'm happy. This is the first time Nigeria said Thai.
Yes.
Na labandu agoroisie posta ya bishop agorogana bishop neta. So no, Eta is good. Actually, even when you also can make in context, Eta never got over. So we see Kenya, I think through your programs.
All right. Nara kwa Madam Ruth Ondicho.
Yes.
Leo kwa na Nyamira Public Service Board. Arumurugyo Honorable Jason Musinga. Pronoto Mugirango. Owo kwa niliulikira maiga mangi geigo tebira kwa nili omosike Nyamoko. Asia kwa nengia and is a very generous leader. We love him. Ngorwa Serut.
She's a very close friend also. I've known her for quite some time. And I'm also happy that for those kind remarks.
Yes, and we should go there. Na Roneliki Bosire, our programming manager, or programming head, or they've been a good job, candid conversation. Asante sana na tumedete jinsi jimbaka because we usually finish at 9:50, but today tumefika saa 5 saa 4 na dakika 45 tutigire timu ende. We have another program we kukwana netaya and nere go jikosoa they will have 15 minutes we bangera barukunde mheshimiwa tetu kwakire utasikia mheshimiwa.
Yes, mheshimiwa, thank you very much for honoring the invite. And that everybody tangani tiga eno gucha lyoka you get to give your people ngangi keruwa from the ground as well batararo raburunge. Thank you very much. Kwenda to the National Assembly, do what you're supposed to do. Biamono sana and have a very good day. Wanchomurigeria na nchete ngorera wasabona karatoro kuwaterana nayo mto Brighton Makori ne timu ngimayeta breakfast show Frank Mayunga na wengo Joshua out kwa transmission. Na walimu sibana kyanga umurubiri obere success to wakangambia mono ya bene. Kwa niaba ya Honorable Joash Nyamoko to wakangambia mono ya bene. Njeuna botame ngoro kwa Sara Nyarangi Ontita botamengo wataina tenda wema nenda zako
ya kimo manchmoria wana tukolera tukolera kone tumira nase morobiri bwankyo kwera etabriwa show inakwanga kila siku ya asubuhi kuanzia saa 12 hadi saa 3:50 hiyo saa 4 agirero to extend because mheshimiwa na wakirembia moro na mheshimiwa bia bana so ikasi studio kwa niaba ya television kwa jumura negi kosi ya television wasetabriwa show na sara tabire tingomenda usendusi kwa ndio tumira na singa kichinde inaleta tiburuba gusibu na botamberiane Brighton Makori ikote tumira na singa kichinde. Thank you very much. Bye. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.